Iowa State University is a large public land-grant institution located in Ames, Iowa. They are an R1 institution, a STEM-based institution. They make an excellent education accessible, especially to the people of Iowa. When we started working with them, they had been running for the past 15 years an admissions campaign called Find Your Own Adventure. They now are known for, again, a lot of research breakthroughs, driving economic impact, that more serious part of what it means to go to Iowa State, and especially finding that career path afterwards, was being a little lost in the adventure language and just how playful that expression had become. We ended up landing on a creative platform called A Cyclone in the Making. Instead of, moving away from the cyclone or trying to change something that they already are, we leaned into the thing that really made folks feel like they were a part of Iowa State. You don't have to be an athlete to see yourself as a cyclone. No one had really taken it and been able to use it in a way yet that, again, nodded to the STEM side of things. And we saw a lot of promise in language like force or different paths, being able to make that connection between a student's journey through their education in the same way that a cyclone follows its own path. We wanted to explore a couple different ways that we could bring that idea of the cyclone to life. So we created a set of line work elements that allowed us to use them as containers for the brand. It could nod to different parts of content throughout the piece. It could draw attention to a subject in photography. Just this idea that there are all these things going on campus, but also in those moments. We knew right away that the creative platform leaned really heavily into photography. So one of the first things we did was a week photo shoot on campus, shot through that lens of the brand itself, very much emphasizing those in the making moments, whether that's research to student community, in the classroom, outside the classroom, in the greenhouse, students working in the lab, to really be able to, again, provide that flexibility for all the different materials we would be making. One of the lead elements within the admissions campaign brand is the font Ardella Edge. Within the font family, there's a lot of really interesting glyphs. This font also lended really well to motion. So again, designing with motion in mind allowed us to be able to create something that, again, can work in one instance in that static state, but really start to come to life and encapsulate that dynamic energy of campus, all that tinkering, making things that reflected the stronger science background, or moments where we wanted to be a little bit more playful and pull things from the fun parts of the student experience. One of those pieces within the admissions suite was a travel piece that was for the admissions kit, and we modeled that after a field guide. We created a piece that leaned primarily into the color palette, the strong typography that lend really well to motion and bring in a little bit more of that sort of serious STEM feel to it. We also made 2 motion graphic spots that they used as TV placements. So within the brand, there's some really fun line work that lended really well to this idea of carrying an illustration through. Almost like someone would be sketching in their notebook, that became the foundation for those spots. So after we rolled out the new admissions campaign, the following year, there was a 10% increase in campus visits, which is exactly what we wanted. Iowa State is one of those schools, like many, where there's a lot going on there. It's a very vibrant, dynamic, welcoming campus. And they know that if they can get prospective students there, they can often seal the deal. So it was really great to accomplish that goal.